Well, for Christmas, many of you might have gotten an Instant Pot or an electric pressure cooker. And there are a lot of videos online that can help you with how to use it, and you read your manual, but you know what? It's still trial and error doing it yourself to really get comfortable with this appliance. Well, I was going through my freezer and I was kind of inspired by Sutton's Days because she's doing a prepper pantry type challenge that for all of January you only cook from what's in your pantry, which sounds like a great idea, and I really look forward to watching everybody's videos that's participating in that challenge. But I'm kind of doing the opposite. I'm trying to build my pantry to make sure I have enough in it in case something would happen. But I was going through my freezer and I found a corned beef brisket that I had bought 2016 St. Patrick's Day. And you know what? In 3 months, it will be 2017 St. Patrick's Day. So I thought, I have never made the corned beef in my Instapot. I'm going to try that today, and we'll add, of course, some cabbage and potatoes and carrots and make a really hearty Irish American meal. Because it's not really a meal from Ireland. It's just something we have here on St. Patrick's Day. So I'm going to make what we used to call a boiled dinner, a corned beef boiled dinner, but instead of boiling it on the stove for many, many hours, I'm going to make it on the Instapot. Oh, we're starting with a flat cut corned beef brisket. Not a very Irish name, is it? Grobles. Let me turn around. As you can see, it's really a nice piece of meat. So I'm going to open it up, wash it off and pat it dry, and save the spice packet, and then we'll be ready to start cooking. Now for the meat, how do you know which time is right? Because you're going to see all different times on the internet, on YouTube. You'll see anything from, I think, 60 or 70 minutes to 110 minutes. What's the right time? Well, first look at what is the pound requirement of the recipe. You know, if it's 2 to 3 pounds of corned beef, that's different than what I'm using. I'm using 4 pounds, 7 ounces. Also the thickness. If it's only 1.5 inches thick, you need less time. In my case, this is thicker. So again, you have to use kind of your gut and estimate, and you could be wrong. It's better to lower estimate because you can always test it for that fork tenderness and then put it in for another 10 minutes. And if that's not right, you can do it for another 10 minutes. Once you learn that, then you know what length of time to do your corned beef in. So we've washed and patted dry our corned beef. We're just going to put it in the bottom like that. Let's see. There we go. And now you can add 4 cups of water, which is all I'm adding. You could use broth. Some people use 1 cup Guinness and then 3 cups water. Totally up to you. I love, and my family loves, the flavor of the corned beef and the cabbage and the carrots. It really, and onions, it really has a good flavor on its own. I've tried it with a Guinness, but I don't think it's necessary. See, now we put in our spice packet. And now I've quartered a couple onions. We're just going to put those on top here. There we go. Putting them into the liquid. There. Some people add garlic too. I don't. Up to you what you want to add. Let's put on our lid. Okay. Now we have our lid on. Manual. It's telling me to do the lid. And then we want to adjust it. And I'm going to start it on 80, but I think it's going to need more. Getting my finger exercise. You know what, I'm just going to put it on 90 because I really think it's going to need at least 90. Yay, made it. Okay, now it's going to do its thing. And while this is cooking, we can get ready and do the veggies. So I'm impatient. It's best to let it naturally vent, but I did manually vent it by turning it that way. I want to check the fork tenderness of the meat. Okay, the steam is about done. Turn it. Now let's try the fork tender part. Well, it's seaming, isn't it? Do just a little taste test here. It's really good. I think it's done. Now I've got to figure out how to get it out of here without making a mess and having it fall apart. Drain it well. We're just going to cover the meat with foil so it'll keep warm while we put the veggies in. So, now some people say drain to only have 1 cup of liquid. I don't see why. I want the liquid to kind of be absorbed in the veggies here. So let's put in our potatoes. And you'll see they're potatoes, medium-sized potatoes cut in half. You can put in whole potatoes, like red skin potatoes too, whatever you want. Now let's put in some carrots. And for some reason my husband got me these really big carrots we went to the store. They look like deer carrots. So I've sliced them in half. I mean, some of them are really, really large. Now it's time to put in our cabbage. Just have a small cabbage cut up in eighths here. And we're just going to put that in on top. Like that. Smelling good. Okay. Now we have all that in. Let's just kind of push it in the, there we go, and all the good juice. Now it's time to put our cover back on. Back into seal. Turn it off. Now we go into manual. And I'm going to give it not 90 minutes. I am going to give it about 10 minutes, which some people say only 4 for the cabbage, but I don't know if the potatoes will be done. Maybe I'll have it too long. We'll see. Like I said, working with the Instapot is experimenting. Okay, there we go. So we have it set for 10 minutes at high pressure. Be back when it's done. So there are different cooking times for the veggies also. You might see 3 to 4 minutes, 10 minutes. Again, it depends on the thickness and size of the vegetables and the crunchy quality you want. You know, do you want it really soft or do you want it crunchy? In my case, I'm doing 10 minutes because the potatoes are bigger, the carrot slices are thicker. Now, could that overcook the cabbage? You bet. But my family likes the cabbage to be pretty soft. We don't like it crunchy. So hopefully this 10 minutes will be the right time. As you can see, now our veggies are done. We're gonna vent them. open it away from us. Wow, definitely cabbage is tender. Let's put some in here. Okay, let's test the potatoes. Oh, definitely done. Carrots, done. Cabbage. I'll take a little taste test of the cabbage. Boy, it's hot. Melt in your mouth, cabbage. Dish up dinner here. Have some potatoes, carrots, some cabbage, and some broth. Pour that over the meat. So you can salt and pepper it to taste. Doesn't that look good? Very tender carrots, but they're not mushy. Same with the potato, just right. Oh, and look at that meat. Look how tender. Let's do our taste test. Okay, here's my plate. Do a little taste test. We'll start with the meat. Nice chunk. Melt in your mouth, tender. This is really, really good. A little potato. And maybe a little carrot. It's all perfect. Perfectly cooked. Tender meat. And the veggies are great. And the broth really, really tastes good. Now, because it's a boiled dinner, you want to pour that broth over your meat and over your veggies. And I bet your family will just love this. This is Potpourri saying, please subscribe, share the knowledge, thumbs up if you like this video. And as always, thank you so much for your support.